Okay guys, here we are in Vintage Daily Event and we're in round 3. We are playing against You Have No Game and we won the die roll and we would like to play first. And yeah, we're going to keep this. A pretty good hand. It's a great hand actually. We're going to lead with the, we have got what, 6 mana. Geez, and 1 mana off getting double lodestone with the Metamorph. We could do a turn 1 Forge Master, but I'm more apt to play the Lodestone Golem as a bait. And if he doesn't have anything, like if he just plays a land and passes, then I'm feeling much more comfortable trying to get a Forge Master into play. I'm not going to play the Mana Crypt here. Because I don't think we need to. Let's hope this resolves. And it does. Great news. Now, David, You Have No Game, plays both. Yeah, okay, I was going to say he plays workshops as well. Delver, okay. We are definitely going to plow in here. You know, I think we Metamorph here. It's going to cost us 4 life here in the race. But I think that's okay. It's definitely high risk, but I mean, we do have the Forge Master as a contingent plan here. He's officially underneath 3 spheres here. He didn't have a Force of Will earlier, so he would have had to have drawn one this turn. So he does have a land, but I don't think he can cast anything here. And yeah, so we would love a Tangle Wire. Probably should have casted that pre-combat, but we will get him to trade here. Let's hope we can get it to resolve, guys. Oh, he's got it. Jeez. Lightning bolt there. Yep. All right. I mean, we're still in decent shape here. What would be bad is if we had a Dak Faden here. And he doesn't. Okay. All right. So, guys, this pretty much ices it. Like, I mean, it's kind of inconsequential. I mean, if he's got a counterspell for the Tangle Wire, so be it. But I'd rather have the Sphere in play than the Tangle Wire. Okay, so things worked out pretty well for me there. Now we're definitely going to bring in the Tabernacle here. Triskelion seems pretty good. Not overly worried about Crucible. If he's got a Wasteland, he's got a Wasteland. There's not much I can do about that. Revokers are okay because he's got DAC, but they're not great. I mean, how much do we want Tabernacle in here? I think Tabernacle could be really good against him. I'll take out a Thorn here, guys. The reason I'm taking that over the Sphere is Sphere is good against Ingot Chewer. Okay, let's see how this goes. Phenomenal hand. Wow. No land. So this could be a turn 1 Delver. Another cantrip. And this is just fine. Wow. Turn 1 Hellkite would be pretty good. Alright, let's try this. Workshop. Probably get a force here, I would suspect. I mean, if he lets this one through, he knows that something else is coming out here, 2 spheres, so he has to contest with whether he wants to face 2 spheres or not. So he pitched a force to it, and that's fine. We'll get another one out here, and this one should resolve. And we do have a Wasteland for his duel here, and we can cast, we can't actually cast the Hellkite next turn, unfortunately, but Ingot Chewer, okay. So he's going to take our sphere here. And I'm fine with that. I mean, it's a spell for a spell. It's a little bit poopy because we're taking our Sapphire away too, but we've got the Wasteland next turn. Alright guys, let's hope he doesn't have anything. See if we can get her through. Okay, he's got the force. Not much we can do there. Probably should have baited with the Thorn because he wouldn't want to face a Thorn either here. Tangle Wire is a nice card. And Tangle Wire should buy me some good time here. And hopefully I can draw into a Lodestone or a Forge Master. Worm Coil, anything would be good here. Academy, not so good. No reason not to play it out. Even a sphere is good. So we're probably gonna. That's slightly problematic that he's got the other land there, but not much we can do about it. Yeah, bricking pretty hard here, guys. And I believe David runs a basic mountain too, but of course you can't fetch that with the flooded strand. Just have to be another island, I guess. Maybe it's got a plains in there, I don't know. But it's unlikely. Oh, wow. So I suspect this is going to be a gush here. Yeah. Okay, I'm not crazy about that play, but I guess, he's going to be able to play an Ingot Chewer here and get rid of our Revoker. And then give him his Mock Sapphire back, and of course he's not under any pressure. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so now we need to draw something, guys. That is an El Brico Wicco. So I guess we're going to see a DAC here, and fortunately we let this one get away from us. We had him, but we just drew land. Unfortunate. I wonder if we had a sequenced it different with the Thorn. I'm almost sure he would have went for that with a Force. Yeah. Well, my opponent's got 5 mana. If he's got a DAC here, he can cast it, which will pretty much lock the game up. Oh, he does. There's his basic. So he's still digging here, guys. Like if he lets me untap and I get a Revoker here, good chance I can get that Lotus. Okay. Oh, another crack at it is good. That, however, is not so good. Just one of the problems with the workshop deck is sometimes you brick hard. Like, you look at this game, for example, like I was in an absolutely dominating position and, had the board pretty much locked up for at least 4 turns, I would say. And all I needed to draw was 1 threat, whether it be an additional sphere or, any creature. Never got there, and just to literally draw on land after land. So it's a little frustrating. I mean, Thorn's okay, I guess, but it's not doing much here. Pyromancer, okay. Yeah, I mean, the Tangle Wire is not doing much, but and I mean, he's obviously sitting back on counter spells here. I'm just going to try and ride his guy to victory here. His Pyromancer. Well, we're going to try and jam him, guys. I mean, it's not likely to get through. This is about as good as it's going to get here. And, you know, he's only got 4 cards in hand, so he's going to have to crack his Lotus to do it. Wow, okay. Let's hope it hangs around. That would be friggin' sweet if it did. We would almost assuredly win this game. Now, this could be a Dak Faden that we're going to see here. He might just be baiting me. Yeah, so this is Dak. Okay, Ingachure's fine. I mean, look, that could have been a lot worse. Let's just keep top decking here. It's not how I wanted to spend a Metamorph, but I mean, getting rid of one of his lands and getting a threat on the table is something. White, eh? Wonder if he's got Mentors. He must. There'd be no other reason to run white. Unless he is playing the little flash guy, Containment Priest. Okay, so he's cruising here. Or he is digging. You know what would be a nice draw for us here is if we ripped a Triskelion. How nice would Triskelion be to finish the game off? And we're also getting into a position here now where Tabernacle would start to look nice against my opponent. Dig Through Time is always a scary card because you know he's picking up some really good cards here. So probably just going to see an Ingature here, or a Lightning Bolt, one or the other. Okay, Delver. Okay, Trinisphere is a pretty bad draw. Alright, so now is the time of trial here, guys. We're not going to get through our damage there. Opponent is at 2 life. What we are after here would be a Steel Hellkite, a Wormcoil Engine, Staff of Nin, Triskelion. Oh, another Dig Through Time. Wow. Looking silly now. But you see, we have an opportunity. Like, let's say my opponent doesn't take another land here, he doesn't have another land in hand, and we do rip that Triskelion. Like, Trinisphere is going to be stopping him from doing anything, and we would win the game. Don't get me wrong, I think it's improbable that we win this particular game at this stage in the game, but we do have outs. I suspect my Ingature is probably going to get nuked this turn, and he's just going to come in with his whole army. Sorry, my friend, can't cast under Trinisphere. yeah, I mean, I'm going to throw up a block here. Oh, wait, one more turn. Come on, Triskelion. Okay, Lodi's not the worst. May as well try and get the damage through here, guys. There's no chances getting through, but may as well try. I'd be surprised if my opponent tapped down here for anything, because he's pretty much got me locked. But you know, he doesn't want to. I don't know that he knows I run Triskelions, but well, Triskelion. I've got a singleton in my deck. So yeah, I mean, I've got one more turn here. And I mean, he's under, like, even with spells, I mean, outside of him digging, he's under 3 spheres here, plus my Trinisphere. You know, if he's just attacking with that, I'm thrilled. Okay, Triskelion. Shao is at 1, okay. Okay. Yep, he flipped. I mean, he's got a full 7 cards over there. If he was wise, he would not untap or tap his lands here for anything, unless it's to try and kill me. He is. Interesting. That just doesn't seem good to me. Well, we got one more chance, guys. And this will resolve if it's a Triskelion. 1 in 38 chance. No. All right. Well, this should be better for us being on the play here. I don't think we want to do anything here. Yeah, it's tough when you get in those positions. It's very frustrating. It happens every once in a while where you are just in a dominating position and you've got the hard lock and or the soft lock, I guess, and your opponent's able to wiggle out from it because you just can't draw anything. It doesn't happen often. More often than not, you win, but the biggest one for me was when I was in the top 8 of the last Magic Online Vintage Championships, and I had Ephro as my first round opponent in the quarters, and I just had him stone cold buried underneath of a Trinisphere with one land for about 12 turns. It was unbelievable. And I drew nothing but land. It was if you've ever watched any of my videos on my YouTube site, you can see the match there. It's pretty maddening, and anyways, he ended up whittling out and winning that game, and we went on to a game 3, and it was just a blowout. I didn't even have a chance in game 3, so it does happen. Yep. Okay, we would like to play first. Great hand. We will keep that. So what do we want to do here, guys? Do we want to do a turn 1 lodestone column? I kind of just feel like Trinisphere is so powerful against them, but I don't think I'm going to resist the... I don't think I can resist the turn 1 lodestone column. The problem is what do I do if it gets nuked? Our opponent is mulliganed. I think I am going to lead with the Trinisphere here. I'm gonna bait the force. Yeah, resolves. All right. Hopefully we don't get strip mined. We just need to draw some heat, guys. Okay. Okay. No land. All right. This is not great, but drawing that workshop there was not awful either. So first order of business, let's get a chalice in here at 1. And getting the sphere in here is pretty solid too. So, I mean, look, my opponent can get me with an ingot chewer here, which is really bad for us if he's got the land, but if he doesn't, I think we're in good shape. All right. So this is probably an ingot chewer. All right. No ingot chewer. We bricked there pretty good, but any spell would have been so great there, but all right, guys, come on. Try and avoid Dak Faden here. Pyromancer, okay. Wow, that's such a great draw, guys. Super happy to draw something there. No, he might be in a position here where he's going to have to chump block. Lodestone was a really nice draw there for us. Just if our opponent doesn't have a land here, I feel like we're probably going to get there. So the fact my opponent's taking so long here to think about it is good for us, because he's trying to figure out if he's got an out here. And it's going to be pretty difficult. Yeah, we got there.